Hello. Now, if you've watched enough of my videos, you know that if I'm starting a video with the title screen, it's because I did something stupid tech-wise. Uh, Plus side, Branwen's voice is fine. She's feeling much better, and we were able to get some recording in. Downside is about halfway through the game deck video I'm going to be uploading. Um, I muted myself and wasn't aware of it because there's a weird setting on my microphone, my headset, where I can mute myself for the program, but other people voice chat still recognizes me. So like I was able to talk to Brad when she was able to hear me, but my voice was not being recorded. And it wasn't a setting on the OBS. It was a muting on the headset. So about halfway through this 40-minute video that I'm going to be putting up tomorrow, and we may end up doing this again, just because of the muting thing. About halfway through this, we have my audio goes because I was doing treating myself to some pre-Halloween candy, and muted myself so I wouldn't be smacking in the audio mic as much as I could. I think I did still end up chewing while on audio a couple times, and didn't realize I had unmuted myself because Brandon could still hear me. It was just the recording software that wasn't getting me, but that's the situation. Uh, you're going to hear a lot of Branwen's side, pretty much none of mine. Pretty much the opposite of the previous audio issue I had, and hope you enjoy. It's about halfway through this. I didn't get precisely this. I decided I wasn't going to split this video up into this first video up into 40 minutes or whatever, and we haven't decided whether or not we're going to keep the remaining videos. So we'll see. Okay. Because we might end up re-recording just so that my voice is there. And it's the first case, so it's not a big headache. Talk to you later, or enjoy the video.
That's alright, not a problem. So my skin is trapped in the loop. And I had enough self-admiration. Stay vigilant in case I try keeping my finger on the pulse. He can hear us, figured out mental control, I protest. Mention the loop, wrap it up. Mention the loop. It's probably an external cheat, not an exploit. For what I know, there are no normal loops in TNP, but I could be wrong. Wrap it up. Right, Ken, thank you for your interest. I'll try and work something out. Yes, possibly. We can indeed. Becca Umber, was she in any way connected with him? Still didn't know who had done all this. Note down the data just in case. No, she wasn't exposed. Seeing games these days, sheet smooth rhythmically. Yes, gotta get close enough. Check is vital. He's okay. Check, activate the investigator. I don't know. Let's try it. Investigative program. It was Frito Haggis. Yeah. Blink 3 times. You blink 3 times, but we weren't going to be talking. I knew everything. These Frito... It's action replay. It doesn't have loops such as action replay. Yes. Yeah. Yes, Frito is present. Yeah. Okay, they are conscious. We retain consciousness. Players lured into the loop. Yeah. How to break the loop. Yeah. Right. Not a good plan. Analyze. He couldn't see a thing, nor was he aware of what was going on. Time stopped for him, but that didn't make sense. Every few seconds he looked at me. I could tell he was conscious. It seemed as if someone was trying to conceal the cheat's true nature. There. But let's keep looking around here. I mean, we haven't really. We've separated our consciousness from our skin. It's a bit different. Can we change deduction? No. Oh. Speed up the bed scene, overload Frito, can't break the loop. No one will get hurt if they're just NP. overload the boy's brain. Yeah, except that's going to damage him. Well, yeah. Are we missing something? See if we can catch ourselves when we... No, that doesn't help. Cat doesn't help. This... So full disclosure, I was able to break the loop by messing with this chair before. But it looks like that's been logged off. Locked off. Yeah. I think we've got to do the speeding up thing. Yeah, it's a whole thing. To just walk out of here, I was counting on this being more interesting. Paralyzed me, I couldn't move a muscle. Had to do was log out and tell Haggis what you were supposed to, but people need drama and to play the hero. Yeah, plan. Let me know when you're ready. Be passive? Get... Allow me to show you a couple of... Okay. I hope none of the people here were real. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. I didn't lead outside. You again? What a cliche. Give me the child. You can't take care of it. I'll wait for you somewhere near the end of the rooftop. Game's about killing as love tools for taking someone's life. You were probably screwing some model. Probably problems at work had to authorize the dismissal of a good employee. Employees a threat to your position? No, you don't understand. You really don't understand. Yeah, of course. Is there anyone there? Hello? I don't have any more digital tricks up my sleeve, and I'm a little tired from all this. You win. Kid looks healthy enough, at least physically. He's at your disposal. And I, the avenger of wronged women, will go back to my clients and tell them that the world won't learn of their misery. Let him explain? What do you mean? I'm a contractor. Starlet hired me. You met her in Haggis's office. She was looking for justice for her girlfriend. Secretary of Director Haggis, who was blackmailed and sexually taken advantage of. She wasn't the only one. There's another woman taken advantage of by this son of a... If not me, there would likely have been even more. You see, our boy Frito is quite the rogue, rascal and scoundrel. No, wait, he's the son of a bitch and a juvenile scumbag. Let me have him. Let me finish what I started. What did Freya do? He sexually abused the women working for his father. Clever boy, eh? Ask more about Jasmus' plan? What are you planning? Want to make a movie entitled Like Father, Like Son and post it online. I could have used a few more scenes. See for yourself. I think you mentioned it before. You said it that was all to make Hags obey. Yes, perhaps I'm getting confused with all the... Can there be more than one cause for human action, Gamedec? Leave Frito to the gesture or log off with Frito. I came here for a specific reason. I'm taking the ball. Indeed. How are we doing here? Well... Remind him that it's his own fault. Not when you're a Gamedec. What's happening to my son? You're alive? He's okay. In pain, but okay. I am very grateful, thank you. Answer professionally, answer modestly. Answer professionally. Get the new over ready. Call doctor for urgent house call at the apartment. Let's go home. Doctor's examine. You go to the car. I'll be right. Goodbye. Thank you again. Why wasn't Frito able to get out of the game? Let's briefly talk about payment. Tell him about the bugs in the game. Answer professional. Someone was caught in the loop. Continue. Tell him about the hacker. Tell him about the scene in the theater. Tell him about what happened on the roof. Tell him about Frito in the loop. Talk about payment. Tell him about the scene in the theater, what happened on the roof. Tell him about Frito and the loop. Um. Okay, we want to keep on task. So, not about the bugs in the game. I think, yeah, let's do that, eh? Hacker took advantage, made an exploit, a loop. Tell him about what happened on the roof. Hacker moved us to the theater roof. Take part in a disgusting game with your son's life. It's ultimately able to pass the test, and the hacker released Frito. Truly don't know why. He seemed omnipotent. Yay. May have trauma for the rest of his life, or his mind might metabolize it all without trace. Maybe he'll even grow thanks to this. Depends on the parameters of your nervous system, inhibition, resistance, the thickness of the melatonin sheath, myelin sheaths, and development potential. Anything else I should know? What happened in the game? No, that's off topic. Tell him about the hacker. Hacker had a jester skin. Didn't look threatening, but had quite an arsenal. And my son. Try to learn what he knows about Jester. Seemed to know you well, but you didn't mention him when you hired him. You're astute. I'm willing to trust you. Yes, that hacker is no stranger to me. Suspected he was responsible, wasn't certain. So, what was the point of trapping Frito? It's avenging wrongs suffered by women who work for you. Calls himself an avenger, says that's the reason why he was hired. Really, leave it alone. It's nothing serious. Haggis, Frito, abandon. It's like father, like son. I'm no saint. Life's like a premiere, no do-overs. This case have given me a new perspective. What happened to those women? One no longer works here. I let her go with hefty severance, make the problem go away. The other has already been given notice, same terms. Yeah. Yeah. Covered in sweat, a moment earlier been lying on the floor in Jeffrey Haggis's office, paralyzed. Jester was there, and so was the panda, Frito, Haggis, even Timmy. They were laughing at me. I thought I was going to get hurt, even die. But I couldn't do anything. I was helpless and vulnerable. There's no time for slacking. I needed to restore power to my apartment. Luckily, Bliss had a separate source of power. Home inspections are where Major Domos really shine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Agreed. I think. Save. Save. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Laters.